Hello everyone, and welcome to Magnolia Crafts. I'm Megan, and today we're going to be completing page 2 of our Cinnamon and Clove mini album. So that's just going to be the opposite side of the page that we did in the last project. Today's page is going to be much simpler. We're going to make what I call a double belly band. So we're going to start with a piece of black cardstock that measures 9 inches by 2.5 inches, and we'll score it at 1/2 inch and 8.5 inches. Then we'll take another piece of black cardstock that measures 6 inches by 1.25 inches. We'll score that at 1/2 inch and at 5.5 inches. We'll burnish down all of the folds and add score tape to all 4 flaps. Before I glue anything down, I'm just checking the front side of the page to make sure that I've got it facing up. I'm going to write myself a little note because I'm notorious for putting things on upside down. I'm just dry fitting it, and then I will take the tape backing off of one side of the belly band. I'll add some glue stick to it so that I can move it in case I get it in the wrong spot. And then I'm going to attach it roughly in the middle. You don't have to be perfect, just go ahead and eyeball it. Once it's attached, I will burnish down the tape to make sure it's really stuck, and then I will remove the tape backing from the other flap and attach that down onto the opposite side. Now what makes this a double belly band is that second piece of cardstock is going to be another belly band on top of this one. But before I attach that, I want to make sure to put down my matting for the bigger belly band. So I've cut a piece of pattern paper at 7 3/4 by 2 1/4. Then I'll glue that down, and then I can attach my second belly band. Now I'm going to repeat the process with the smaller belly band. I will take the tape backing off of one side, add some glue stick, and then just roughly eyeball center it into the center of the bigger belly band. Then I'll remove the tape backing from the other side and make sure that it's completely attached. I've cut a piece of pattern paper from the cut aparts page down to 4 3/4 by 1 inch. It just happened that this strip was actually already 1 inch, so I just cut it out. I thought it worked pretty well with this page. Now I finally remembered that I have to put down my pattern paper for behind both the belly bands, which that paper measures 7 3/4 inches by 4 3/4 inches. I definitely should have put this down before I started constructing my belly bands. It's much easier to do this first. So when you're making this project, remember to do this part first. Don't struggle like me, as you can see. Now I'm just taking a ruler and pushing it out to each side of the belly band. This ensures that no matter what we want to put in here, there'll be enough room for it and we won't have to fight to get it in there. Now I'm going to make the inserts. I've cut a piece of black cardstock down to 7.5 by 4 and 2 pieces of pattern cardstock down to 7.25 by 3 3/4. I'm going to round all of the corners on all 3 pages and then glue them together. However, this top pink page here, I felt like it needed a little more decoration. So I'm actually going to take the washi tape that I found in my stash in the first episode of this series, and I'm going to mess with it on this page and see where I like it the best. I figured that I wanted to get at least one full dream word in there, so I'm going to make it so that that is centered, and then I'll wrap the rest of the tape around to the back. Now, because this is washi tape and I know that it comes up really easily, I'm just going to peel it back and add some art glitter glue to the back of it. I really don't think this is necessary. This is just me being a little bit anal retentive. You can probably skip this step. I just wanted to make sure that no matter how rough someone was with this insert, that the washi tape wouldn't come back up. Now, I still felt like this needed something else. It just didn't feel right to me, so I went into my stash of pieces I've already used in this project and found this little strip of gold foil paper from the covers. And I'm just going to add that below the washi tape, and I think it finally does finish this page off. When I go to put the opposite side's pattern paper on, I'm just going to make sure that that floral cluster is at the top of the page so that the design focal point is on the opposite side of the paper from where it is on the front of the insert, so that it kind of balances it out a little bit. Now for the small belly band, I'm going to make a little booklet insert. So I've got a piece of black cardstock that I've cut down to 7 inches by 3.5 inches, and I've scored that at 3.5 inches. Then I'll take 2 pieces of pattern cardstock that are cut down to 3.25 inches by 3.25 inches and glue that to the front and the back of this little booklet. And then I'll do the same with some pink cardstock that's also cut down to 3.25 by 3.25 and put those on the inside of the little booklet. This way you can put whatever pictures you want on here, and even if you wanted to like journal a little bit, this is a great place to do that. Alright, that wraps up today's episode of the Cinnamon and Clove mini album for the Don't Let It Sit in Your Stash series. Make sure to give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and leave me a comment if there's anything that you want me to know or thought I should have done differently or that you liked. And go ahead and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any of the rest of the videos for this album. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.